This is the 2015 NCAA Men's and Women's Swimming and Diving Championships. Again, we are coming to you from the CISD Natatorium here in beautiful Shenandoah, Texas. I am Russell Kramer of the North Coast Athletic Conference, wrapping up the third day of coverage from this championship event. Again, it was another successful day for North Coast Athletic Conference student athletes, a day that featured 5 All-American swims, 13 honorable mention All-American performances, 1 All-American dive, 5 All-American relay performances, and 1 honorable mention All-American relay performance, as well as another individual national championship. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights. Starting off finals on the third day of competition, we head to the pool. In the women's 200 fly, it was Denison freshman Haley Garza who earned an All-American honor with a 6th place finish, touching the wall in a time of 2:02:33. In the women's 100 backstroke, Kenyon senior Celia Oberholzer claimed her 4th straight All-American honor in the event, placing 7th with a time of 55:65. The men's 100 back saw Kenyon senior Harrison Curley continue his outstanding week with his 2nd straight top 3 finish in the event, hitting the wall in 48:20, good enough for 3rd place. In the women's 100 breaststroke, Denison junior Marissa Benderek finished 7th, dropping 2/10 from her prelim swim to hit the wall in 1:03:38. For Benderek, it was her 4th All-American swim of the meet and 7th of her career. The top men's NCAC 100 breaststroke finisher was Denison senior Damon Rosenberg, who posted his 3rd top 5 finish of his career in the event, earning a 4th place finish back in 2014, 5th in 2013, and 3rd this year with a career best time of 54:51. At the conclusion of the breaststroke, the natatorium shifted its attention to the diving well, as Kenyon senior Maria Zarka won her 3rd ever individual national title and 1st in the women's 1 meter. Zarka won with a score of 477.80 and entered finals after posting the top prelims mark. After her first 1 meter title, Zarka had a chance to catch up with me and talk about her outstanding week. A long day for you over the course of a long week. Just what's the feeling like to finally accomplish the 1 meter champion? You've been a 2-time 3 meter champion in the past, but to get to the top of the podium in the 1 meter, I would imagine it's a fairly exciting moment for you.
It is extremely exciting. I mean, at least 99% of the excitement, though, comes from the fact that I've at the most amazing competition ever. Like, everyone out there, we're all great friends. It just makes competition so much more enjoyable, and the win that much more, just that much more of a wonderful feeling.
Maria, just talk a little bit about how you sort of maintain your focus throughout the day. In the morning during prelims, you have quite a bit of break in between each dive. You sort of have to mentally stay focused throughout everything. Then you have a huge break off, come back at finals. You can get into a little rhythm at finals, at least with only 8 competitors. How do you maintain that mental focus throughout the day?
It's, you just got to play mind tricks on yourself. For me, I kind of go lay on the bleachers for a little bit. I do a couple of dry runs. I play apps on my phone. I listen to music. You just got to kind of distract yourself so you don't kind of get run down and exhausted.
And that final dive, when you nail it and you come out of the water, I would imagine you had a pretty good feeling that sealed the deal for you. But it was intense. It was dive to dive there those last few rounds. As you mentioned, the competition was excellent. What was that feeling once you came out of the water, nailed that last dive, and knew you were a national champion?
It's an indescribable feeling to come out and see your competition cheering for you, your teammates cheering for you, your family and friends, and your friends' family and friends cheering for you. It's just unbelievable support that I'm incredibly blessed to have behind me.
Kenyon College lady junior Maria Zarka, the women's 1 meter diving champion. Maria, now a 3-time individual national champion, twice on the 3 meter, once on the 1 meter tonight, 477.80. Maria, congratulations and best of luck the rest of your career.
Thank you.
The final events from day 3 were the 800 free relay. In the women's race, Denison took home 5th with a time of 7:22:41, and the DePaul Tigers finished 6th, touching the wall in 7:26:07. On the men's side, Kenyon just missed out on the 800 free title, finishing second with a time of 6:33.45. DePaul earned All-American honors with a fifth-place finish and a time of 6:37.54. And Denison took home sixth in 6:38.20. Finally, let's take a look at the standings at the end of day 3 of competition, where our NCAC squads stand heading into tomorrow's fourth and final day of competition. First, we'll start on the men's side. Kenyon continues to lead things after the third day with a total score of 348. Denison is still in second with 260 total points. Williams with 221 points sits in third. Emory with 187 total points sits in fourth. Claremont Mudd Scripps with 160 points is in fifth. MIT in sixth with 151.5 points. It's Johns Hopkins with 131 points to stand in seventh. The College of New Jersey, 119 points, rests in eighth. Wash U with 106 points sits in ninth. NYU at 98 total points is in 10th. And just outside the top 10, moving up to 11th, is DePaul with 95 points. On the women's side, Emory continues to lead with a score of 456.5 points. The Denison Big Reds sit in second with 320 total points. It's Williams in third with 306 points. Kenyon sits in fourth with 269 total points. Johns Hopkins with 182 points sits in fifth. In sixth, it's Amherst with 135 points. MIT with 105 points rests in seventh. NYU with 102 points is in eighth. In ninth, Wash U sits with 86 total points. Wheaton rounds out the top 10 with 83 points. And the DePaul Tigers stand in 14th with 54 total points. That wraps up our exclusive Day 3 coverage of the 2015 NCAA Men's and Women's Swimming and Diving Championships, again from the Kanoehe ISD Natatorium here in Shenandoah, Texas. Again, I am Russell Kramer of the North Coast Athletic Conference. Thanks again for joining us. Be sure to log on to our website, www.northcoast.org, for all the latest happenings and goings-on of this championship event. Be sure to come back tomorrow as we wrap things up from the 2015 championships with more exclusive coverage on the final day of competition. Again, thanks so much for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed it, and have a great day.